Good morning, chat. We have 2 minutes until the market is open. We are currently gapped up 10 points. NQ closed yesterday 23,628. See how this goes. Nvidia earnings did not come in as expected. Their forecast for Q3, they're not projecting well. Also, the data center is not as expected, etc. So the market is lackluster. They were expecting too much. Now everyone's worried about AI stuff slowing down. So we got a little bit of fear mongering going on, but I am still looking to join longs. Good morning. What's up? Suckman, Mean, Corey. Hello. Good morning. We do have quite a docket for today. At 8:30 a.m. today, we had news. U.S. initial jobless claims came in positive. U.S. GDP quarter-over-quarter second estimate came in positive. U.S. continued jobless claims came in positive. For the docket for today, 10 a.m. U.S. penny home sales, 10:30 a.m. EI natural gas change. That doesn't matter that much. And then 11 a.m. very key, Kansas City Fed. 11:30 U.S. 4-week bill. 1 p.m. White House press briefing with Caroline Leavitt. 1 p.m. as well, U.S. 7-year high note. And then after market, it's scheduled in market, but it's going to happen after market. Trump signing executive orders. Hold on. Nvidia in talks with the U.S. to sell Blackwell AI chips to China. All right. Market is opening in 15 seconds. Nvidia CEO Hawan tells me he's in talks with the Trump administration about selling his better Blackwell AI chip to China, and he's willing to give the U.S. government a cut of those sales. Plus, he wants U.S. tech to be like the U.S. dollar, the global standard. Market is open. I think we're going to flush down to that VWAP to start. We'll see. Thank you, 30-minute VWAP at 20,594. So far, just straight up. ES is above the VWAP 200 SMA. Straight up action. We're above that key pivot point, 22,654. Nvidia coming up. Nvidia starting 0.6% up. Tesla starting 0.7% up. Waking up. I'm going to be in one short. Down 70, down 80. We're going to play this volatility. Play the extremes. Probably going to go to that pivot point. I'm prepared for it. Down 150. We also have pivot point at 23,726. Down 300. Adding one there. And with two short. We're going to play this volatility. Nvidia waking up hard. Down 600. Down 500. Two contract short. Getting a little pullback. That may be all it has. Momentum is strong. Very strong wick. 50-point wick. About to tap that pivot point. Down 700. About to add. Adding 2 and 4. Nvidia coming down a bit. It's either going to pull back or it's not right here. Down 1,300, down 1,500, down 16. ES pulling back. We'll see. Down 500. Still some bullish momentum. Having a nice pullback from the ES. Nvidia coming down. Apple, the only one not flipping green so far. This is just playing the extremes. See if we get it. Down 200, down 300, down 500. Needs to pull back. Up 60. Up 100. Up 200. Up 300. For a little more. May not get it. Up 4. Up 5. Doesn't want to drop. It may want to go to 23,770. Nvidia did pull back quite a bit. Up 100, up 200. Trying to give this some time. Nvidia flipping red. Apple flipping red. Netflix flipping red. Tesla is up 0.8%. Google's up 0.5%. Amazon up 0.5%. Microsoft up 0.5%. Tapping that pivot point. We're continuing up. Down 1,200, down 13, down 17. Alright, this account's probably going to be gone. I'm going to move in a high value one at 23,770. Down 20 points. There is some weakness. Nvidia did flip red. The Dow Jones flipping red. Netflix down 0.3%. Apple flipped green. I think it's going to go to 23,770. Nvidia down 0.3%. ES having to pull back. It's holding that pivot point. What's up, Corey? Morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, pulling down with some volatility. Beautiful. Waterfall, waterfall. Go, go, go. Okay. Come on, pull back. Pull, 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 pull. Go. Okay, up 100, up 200, up 300, 4 contract short. Up 400, 500, up 600, taking 2 out. I'm actually out. I forgot order quantity was at 2. We're out with 1,300. That was a mistake. Order quantity was at 2. Hit the button twice. Execute out. We'll be looking to join along around 20,654. Might let it flush down to the NQ 30-minute VWAP. Very active, very active. Looking for light right here. Gaps have been filled, by the way. That had the adrenaline going. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I haven't traded like that in a while. The adrenaline was going for sure. The last week of trading has been pretty chill. We're back to scalping it up. I did not mean to take that out, by the way. I was at least going to trail 1. Because this is most likely going to come back and tap this key level, 20,654. But there are no missed opportunities, only the next one. Thanks. What's up, Nah? What's up, Norman? Good job. Appreciate you. Sad part is it's probably going to pull back 50 points, and we would have been trailing 1. ES is still above the VWAP 200 SMA. Tap the 100 MA now, starting to reject. RSI for the ES 1 minute getting below that MA. Williams R 120 day coming below neutral. RSI for the NQ 30 minute above the MA above neutral, getting into overbought territory. Williams R 120 day for the NQ 30 minute already overbought. If you guys are new here, smash that like button. It boosts us in the algorithm, boosts the stream out. So smash the like button, follow the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're live every day at 9:30 a.m. EST, trading the market. And I did write exactly my plans for today. Now they're a little changed. I expected we were going to start gap down. We started gapped up. So the time I posted that in the members chat changed a little bit. I said I was going to play extremes, and that's what we just did. I am still a little bullish for today. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if the NQ respects this level, 22,654. It's very key. I would like it to come back down, tap it, bounce right off of it, and then go to like 22,770. Could go all the way up to 22,842. This could also drop down to the 200 SMA around the 22,533 level. But I don't see that quite happening. Could be wrong. Might have a U-shaped pullback, V-shaped recovery. Tesla about to flip red. Google's up 1%. Amazon up 0.5%. Microsoft up 0.35%. Meta up 0.4%. Apple red, but about to turn green. Netflix down 0.2%. MicroStrategy up 1.15%. Palantir down 0.2%. The NQ futures are currently up 0.4%. ES futures are up 0.1%. The dollar's down 0.15%. We do have news on the docket at 10 a.m. In 5 minutes, the 15-minute opening range closes. And after that, at 10 a.m. in 20 minutes from now, we have U.S. pending home sale change. That's very important. And then also 10:30 a.m. EIA natural gas change. Not as important, but very important news at 11 a.m. Kansas City Fed. We'll probably have volatility until around 12:30 today. Maybe soon after Kansas City Fed, but I think it's going to roll over. The NVIDIA earnings are going to make things pretty volatile. We also have news at 1. Caroline Leavitt speaking, White House press briefing. 1 p.m. also U.S. 7-year note. U.S. puts GDP data on the blockchain and Trump crypto push. Lisa Cook sues Trump over his move to oust her from the Fed board. What's up, Nick? Appreciate the file. Appreciate you. Appreciate the file, W1. Vic. Appreciate you. This could create a lower high. See. Morning, Stunner. Morning, morning, morning. Morning, Saeed. Saeed. We're getting close to 7,400. Think we'll cross it today. We'll see. Morning. It's funny. Morning, morning, morning. I would normally short this, but I think we're going to liquidity sweep up. It's pretty strong. This is a setup I love shorting. Higher high, higher low, into a lower high. I love shorting that. Looks like it's gonna wake up. Which trading? This is NQ futures. Future indices of the Nasdaq or Nasdaq 100. Whichever you prefer to say. Bitcoin's currently up 1.6%. Ethereum's up 2%. Solana's up 6%. XRP is up 1.6%. Doge is up 2.7%. Silver and gold are up today. Silver sitting at $39.23 an ounce, up 48 cents for the day. Gold is at $3,421 an ounce, up $16 for the day. I'm waiting. 15-minute opening range closes in 1 minute. It did liquidity sweep a little bit to the upside, but I'm not in quite yet. Nvidia is falling down. How to know whether to go up or down? A lot of experience, a lot of pattern recognition, knowing where the key points are, key pivot points. So, for instance, I have a lot of lines on this chart. Been doing this for a while. This is a very key point that I knew it was going to wick over today. I said it before streams for the member only. For the YouTube members, the insiders only. Link is below if you want to join that. I told you guys it was likely going to send above 22,654. That's what I was eyeing for today, looking for a long above it, or I was also going to trade extremes. But I'm expecting this to go to 22,770 to 90s area, get it stopped around here, and then have a little pullback, hopefully to the 22,654, and then continue up. Yes, tapping the VWAP to our SMA, trying to bounce off it. That lower high. Tesla flipping red, Nvidia now down 0.8%, Amazon flipping red, Apple flipping red, Meta about to flip red, Microsoft flipping red, Netflix flipping red, Palantir flipping red. Yes, falling below the VWAP. We'll see. It still has bullish momentum. ATR is at 24. The VIX volatility index is at 14.37, down 3.17% for the day. ES is actually flipped green, flipped red. ES is has flipped red. NQ futures still up 0.2%. While we wait for this trade to come to fruition, the Europe market synopsis. European stocks experience a modest decline of 0.2% amid a broader market shift towards upcoming U.S. economic data like inflation and GDP figures, overshadowing Nvidia's disappointing AI sales forecast. Longer-term bonds traded mixed with French notes rebounding, while the dollar continued its third-day loss. Asian market synopsis. Asian stocks largely shrugged off Nvidia's sale forecast miss, maintaining the record rally momentum with Chinese tech and chip sectors surging on AI optimism. Though Indian markets tumbled due to a new U.S. tariff from Donald Trump, the dollar index declined for a third straight day, while oil prices fell despite U.S. diplomatic efforts on Russian crude oil imports. That's the Asian and European synopsis. We have news in 12 minutes. U.S. penny home sales. 15-minute opening range is closed. John Braden. What's up? What's up? You recommend any prop firms? I use TBT, but just use whatever one you like. I don't have a code, even though I could, even though I'm missing a lot of money. I don't really care for it. I'd rather show my own products. I do use a prop firm, and I did use a code. I use TBT personally, but use whatever one works for you. Love your stream. Keep crushing it. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Where are you getting your news from? And good morning, brother. Good morning, Braden. Link below. Link below. FinancialJuice. It's right there. FinancialJuice. As the docket for the day. Real-time data. One more lay down, please, sir. Please, sir. Guys, it's May Waterfall. You should not follow me. I'm not financial advisor. Nothing I do or say is financial advice. It's for entertainment, educational purpose only. Hold your own conviction. Do not FOMO. Do not overtrade. And there are no missed opportunities. Only the next one. Battle tap. Thank you. 30-minute. Key pivot point and VWAP. He has fallen below the VWAP volume weighted average price, 200-day simple moving average, 100-day moving average. Nvidia currently down 1.3%. TPT. Starting a waterfall. I'm gonna wait for it to go a little further. I'm in with one long. Up 100, up 140, up 180, up 200, a little more bounce. A little more bounce. Up 230, taking it at 250. I think it's gonna fall to the 200 SMA. Or maybe the 100 MA. It's looking very weak. It just rejected a key point as well. If it can get above 22,654, then I'll look for more longs. Below all this, it's kind of short territory. If you guys are enjoying the real, raw, transparent trading, not just videos, not just shorts, smash the like button, follow the channel, subscribe. We are closing in on 7,400. Closing in. Appreciate it, John. Appreciate it, Darby, for clarifying. ES is liquidating right now. Man, that higher high, higher low into a lower high setup is golden. Absolutely golden. I even called the liquidity sweep and I still didn't take it. No missed opportunities though. There's constant opportunities to come. Opportunities come and go. There are no missed opportunities, only the next one. Merch. Appreciate the follow. Dang, Lisa. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. We're below the NQ 30-minute VWAP. The sea of red It is a sea of red right now. Low pre-markets at 22,487. Nvidia is just waterfalling down. Bless me, bless me, bless me. ES looks like it wants to bounce. I'm not gonna look for long until it's back over the level of 23,654. I am not looking for longs unless an extreme wick down. Then I'll be in a long, like I was previously. Shaping up for a bullish Friday? I think so. You ever tried Top Step? You prefer TBT? I like the cheaper eval prices because I can't seem to pass them. I'm trying a different prop firm as we speak. I have it in the rotation. I don't like shilling out prop firms. I don't have a code for them. To each their own. TBT is the best by far, but I also don't like giving them free promo either. BC, good morning. I'm a bit late. Can I get a rundown? So far, just major wake up. Everything was bullish. Everything was green on the watch list. Now everything is turning red and we're getting into bearish territory. But we got over a pretty key level, around a 70-point wake up to start the day, just straight up action. We shorted, secured very nice profit for the day. Wicked all the way up to 23,742. We got above the key point, 23,654. We're currently below the ES VWAP volume weighted average price, the 200-day SMA and the 100-day MA. Currently below the volume weighted average price on the NQ 30-minute as well. Nvidia is currently down, started green 1%, now down 2.25%. Palantir is down 1.25%, and we are flushing down. Tapping that pivot point. We're waterfalling. I'm going to be very hesitant to catch this. This is kind of one of them black swan things. I'll try it one time down here in a minute. If we can get there, I'll try it one time. But I should have been in short at that VWAP. I honestly thought we were going to get a wick up, to be fair. It's kind of the best time to go long, though. Everything's extremely sold. It's kind of one of them black swan event waterfalls, though. Need to be very careful. We have news in 3 minutes. 10 a.m. U.S. pending home sale change month over month. Pending home sale change index. 3 minutes, 10 a.m. EST. Why wouldn't you just go with the highest rated prop firm that's been around the longest? To each their own. That's the third day in a row I've said that saying. I hate that saying. I don't know why I keep saying that. Trying to bounce off the NQ 30-minute 100 moving average. Calling it, doing my research. Good luck, John. Wish you all the best. TBT is by far the best currently. I tried Apex. I got rid of all. Try and wait. I'm in with one long. Some weird green volatility is coming in. Could have been manipulation, probably was. Down 200, down 270. We'll see. Some strange volatility. I think we're going to get a wake up. It's a bullish wick as well, 95 minute. Hand on the hotkey just in case we wake up. We're only in with one. Down 150, down 200, one contract long. Down 200, down 250. ES coming down. NQ waterfalling. Down 300, down 400. As long as we can stay above that pivot point, we're fine. Up 60, up 70. Has a shot. Don't miss your chance to blow. I like what the ES is doing. I would have liked it better if it came down to the 2-hour SMA, but it's getting a bounce before then. And I am in long, so I don't mind it. Nvidia is still trying to come down. Very interesting. Up 50, up 60. Trying to go. Up 70, up 100. 120. Getting above the NQ 30-minute VWAP.
Order submitted.
We're going to target right here. We're going to have a TP on it. Limit order. See if we can hit it. See. Up 180, up 200. Getting stopped. Wake up. Go, 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 go. If you guys are enjoying the stream, smash that like button. Likes are looking weak. Up 200, up 250, we're waking up. Go, go, go. Bounce. away for the next candle. Also, we just had news, by the way. That was what that was. US penny home sale change month over month came in negative. Index came in negative as well. Up 300, up 350. We're waking up. Go, 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 go. Up 400. I'm taking that. Good enough. I don't like how much it's hesitating. Could be consolidating a bit for a bigger blow, but I don't like it. So far, just scalps today. That is not how I thought today was going to go. Mainly because I forgot order quantity. That order quantity is serious. I put it at 2 just in case we need to edge up on the trades when we were getting over leverage territory up here, just to get in quick. That average looking good, but I forgot I was at 2 and I hit my high key twice trying to sell only 2 contracts. We were in 4 to order quantity, so we got out of that position with 1300, but should have been trailing 1, and that was the plan. So I got top ticked it. Apex is trash. True, Derpy. Probably gonna try TPT next week. I like being able to link into TradingView with TradeAbit account. Oof. I've heard bad things, Derpy. I've heard a lot about bad things about linking brokers to TradingView. Also prop firm accounts, whatever account you want. There's a lot of lag and just delay in between execution. So be very careful. I've heard a lot of bad things. It could be fixed, but I've heard a lot of bad things. What's up, Ben? Sir said I blew my account today. Never good. Does every blown account, every loss is an opportunity to introspect, review, adopt, and changes as they are needed. Just constantly review, introspect. That's why I'm constantly saying you guys need to be recording your trading. You need to record your trading so you can, when you're removed, trade, turn the recording off, go do something for a couple hours, come back when you're removed and review the footage when you're not emotional, etc., etc. Introspect, adopt and adapt new strategies as you see fit, what you did right, what you did wrong. Why you gotta record your trading. We're waking up hard. Waking up hard. ES coming into the VWAP, 200 SMA. And Q just got above that key pivot point, 20,654. 20,654. And Q 5-minute got above the 21-day exponential moving average. Bonsai Ninja Trader is best for quick trades. Yeah. Good evening, good evening, good afternoon, good afternoon, good morning. What's up, Barn? Hopefully you're killing it. Stunner said I put in a long rate when NVIDIA released. Saw a big wake up, then went down 200 points low. Was only 50 worth of Nasdaq and have negative balance protection. It wicked up though, right? Where was it at? You didn't lock in that 50-point wick? Nasdaq closed at 20,630. It wicked all the way to 20,680. It was probably very fast though, to be fair. You may have been away from the screen. So it wicked up that, And in the same 30-minute candle, it went all the way down to 22,436. Oh, yeah, it was too quick. Open with a nice trade. Not here long, but I can't not come. I miss you guys. Appreciate you, Barn. Nvidia is still down 1.6%. Tesla trying to flip green. Apple flip back green. Meta flip back green. Microsoft flip back green. Amazon flip back green. Next news on the docket, 10:30 a.m. in 20 minutes. EIA, natural gas change, BCF. This is not going to create that much volatility. It's mainly going to be this right here and 1 p.m. 11 a.m. Kansas City Fed manufacturing. Kansas City Fed composite index as well. Then 11:30 US 4-week bill. But the main thing will be here. 1 p.m. US 7-year note. Bulk of the news is done for the day. U.S. initial jobless claims, positive, etc., etc. ES tapping the VWAP. Star said it happened so fast that even negative balance protection failed. Software had to pump cash in account to return balance to zero. The platform I use isn't funded, just pure cash and leverage. Barnes said huge volatility tonight, 100%. There's a lot of news on the docket tomorrow too, Friday. Travis, appreciate the follow. John, appreciate the follow. Appreciate you guys. Miguel, good morning, good morning. Let's go bullish here. Though driving and got you in the background. Appreciate it, Miguel. I am bullish. I'm just waiting. And I'm bullish because the herd is negative. Everyone's fear-mongering over this Nvidia news, missed earnings, miss on expectations. So I'm waiting. To be fair, we probably have already hit the bottom. And I tapped it. Trav. Hey, man. He supports. 14 away. Microsoft flipping back red. Netflix down 0.5%. Palantir down 1.2%. I met with one long. Sorry, did a run up. I think it's going to do more. If it falls below 20,654, if it doesn't bounce off the Yankee 30-minute VWAP, then we are in trouble. Also, the ES. If the ES does not and gets stopped right here, we are not looking good. It needs to plow straight through the VWAP, 200 SMA, 100 MA, and the gap fill. I'm expecting a possible V-shaped recovery. We're up 100, 130, 150, 200. Up 200, one contract long. I'm only going with one just in case it wants to pull back. Tesla flipped red. The Dow Jones is down 0.17% currently. Russell 2000 is up 0.1%. ES is pulling back from the VWAP. Down 70, down 80, down 100. Bearish wicks. I think it has one more leg up at least. Up 200. And ES to go. It's having a hard time at the 23,680 level. Having a very hard time. Could get a pretty good wick. Could get a pretty good wick. Let's see. Let's try the waterfall. Balance here is down 1%. Video coming lower. It's gotta go. Trying to go. ES still below all them key points though. RSI on the ES also looking weak. Russell 2000 flipping red. Palantir coming lower. Nvidia coming lower. Bulls and bears are battling out. We are in this key trend line. We have the support trend line at the bottom, resistance trend line at top. High of day is at 23,742. At 23,726 is a key pivot point to the upside. Pivot point to the downside that we did get a bounce off of already. 22,582. These are 4-hour time frame pivot points. Go, 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 go. Let's go. It's now or never. BC said, I'm so lost, but I'm trying. I just can't figure out what you're trading. This is the Nasdaq future indices. Do you mean anything else, BC? Why I took the trade, etc.? Or are you still stuck on what is this? This is the stock market. Stocks and bonds. Stocks and bonds. Me oh my, negative on all. We're waking up 100, up 200. Up 220, up 240, up 250. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. This could fall really hard. The more it hesitates here, the more I don't like it. ES is hesitating. It is consolidating, is cooling up. We may get a liquidity sweep downside, then go up. I really don't want it to fall below the 23,654 level, which it is right now. Down 100, down 120. But that is why I only start with one. Just in case we wanted to waterfall. Oh, what's the call sign? NQ1 exclamation point. On some platforms, it's NQ exclamation point. But on TradingView, it is NQ1 exclamation point. Nasdaq 100 E-mini futures. ES is waterfalling down. We're down 400. Down 500. NQ 5 minutes, 1 EMA being tapped, probably going to reject. Meta flipping red, Apple flipping red, MicroStrategy flipping red, GameStop red. Bearish wicks on NQ 30 minute. We're going to be against it. Down 10 points. Man, there is some bullish momentum though. We'll see. Down 200, down 100, down 50. Now above that key point again, tapping it right now. Rejecting it. We'll see. Nvidia coming lower. Down 300. Down 350. 350, 50, 50. Down 400. Down 450. About to tap the NQ 30 minute VWAP. VWAP. Down 500. Man, there really is bullish momentum though. They could be faking it in. Send this lower. I'm not going to add until it taps the VWAP. Which is sad because it's probably going to bounce here. But I need to do maximum risk. Especially how volatile this is. ES is trying to bounce. ES is trying to go. Waking up. Up 30, up 40, up 60, up 70. The green ones, that's the profit for today. And all the accounts I have ready to go. Up 150. Video's coming up. Palantir's coming up. We need ES to get above the VWAP to our SMA 100 MA. And Q is once again above 20,654. We'll see. That could be a liquidity sweep up to send us down. But I'm going to give this a chance. Give this a go. So far, that's high or low. ES type of the VWAP again. So hesitating a lot. Palantir coming lower, Nvidia coming lower. Bearish wicks as well. ES rejecting the VWAP again. A lot of cool at this level though. Down 130, down 150. Higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows. It's just to illustrate the price action. It's only for stream. We're waterfalling down. I'm gonna add one at that VWAP if it gets down there, at that trend line as well. Bulls and bears are really battling out. That's a lower high. Flushing down. Bearish wick on that Q5 minute as well. Apple flipping green. Palantir is now down 1.5%. Nvidia is down 2%. Down 230, down 270, down 200, down 180, down 150. Volatility is coming down a little bit. It's still there. Still has a chance. In 6 minutes, we do have EIA crude oil inventories, but I'm not really too worried about it. Do you trade crypto? Yes, I do. A couple of streams ago, we doubled the account. Go check it out. How you guys doing today? We're about to go down to that VWAP, I think. Be nice if we didn't, but it's kind of the way it looks. A lot of people thought that we were going up. It's building a pretty nice consolidation coil zone. We're about to go down that VWAP. Bears are really struggling to bring this down. I'm gonna laugh. I just say that and it just the waterfalls down to the 200 SMA. I wouldn't be too mad at it. This count will be gone. We'll move in a higher value one. Down 600, down 7, about to add one, getting ready. Low, lower, low, lower, low, lower. I had one there. It may bounce off the bottom 15-minute orb. That's why I had it there. Risky ad though. Nvidia looks like it wants a waterfall. Palantir looks like it wants a waterfall. Risky, risky. Risky business. Scared money does not make money though. Down 200. NQ 5 minutes 20 May trying to be reclaimed. Let's see. We'll see, Mitch. Sometimes the worse it looks, that is the best time to go in. When everyone thinks it's going to waterfall, everyone thinks it's going to go down. Market makers love to do the opposite, to liquidate all the leverage positions, etc., etc. Now, sometimes the momentum is great enough to follow through. We'll see. Could be one of those times. Appreciate the follow, Akas. Does not have to go here. I'm well aware. Any negative news today? Negative news yesterday. Nvidia's did not beat earnings expectations on their Q2 earnings. Also, the projections for Q3 earnings weren't where they should have been. Very negative news on that regard. People questioning AI, fear mongering, etc., etc. Down 400, down 500. 2 contracts long. Trying to waterfall. Bearish wicks on NQ 30 minute. NQ 5 minute 20 meg. I reject it. It needs a reclaim. I need a Q-tip. If you need any tips, let me know. Appreciate it, real. Okay, cheers. Let's try to bounce up the 15-minute bottom orb. We'll see. Yeah, it's trying to create a double bottom. Yep. Yeah, I mean, long term, even short term, I'm bullish Nvidia. Here we go. Bounce off that 15-minute orb, baby. Let's go. He has created a double bottom. Come on. It has to get through to the upside. It has to reclaim that key level. 23,654. Also, the later this goes, the less volatility. So we need it to go very, very soon. Very soon. We need Nvidia to pump up as well. Nvidia is just falling lower and lower. Very weak. Mitch said Bitcoin is also falling now, looking like a stop out. I need more of that. I need everyone in chat to be saying that, because that means I'm on the right side of this. Love doing the opposite of the herd. I need everyone to be thinking that, and I think they are. We'll see who wins. I'm prepared for anything. I'm prepared for this account to be gone, rejoin at a key level. I'm prepared for the wake up against the herd's intuition. Against what everyone expects. It has to get above 23,654. That's a very crucial level. It needs to get above. Up 80, up 100. If it cannot get above that level, we are dropping very hard. Nvidia is starting to pump up. This has a chance. It has to do it really fast. No time to mess about. Got to go. What's up, Matthew? Somerset, I'm in longs. Up 200, up 230. It's about to tap that key point. I'm in longs with stock swing trading. I need to take from break Nasdaq. Yeah. Up 250, up 300. A little more, up 400. Go. Up 600, up 700. Scalping 8. Good enough. I love it. Market orders end up with 633. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. It's going to fall. It's going to fall. Bitcoin's going down. Oh no. Oh no. I love when people do that. I love it. I love it a lot. And that is why I go against herd most of the time. Right there. Perfect illustration. It took Nasdaq minutes to climb up. Same with Nvidia after the fall. It should be bullish. I'm telling you guys, I mean, not to get ego driven. Ego is the, need a lot more ego death, but I mean, I'm in the running. I'm in the hat, especially on, I mean, the last 3 days have been some of the more difficult days to trade. And I'm still on it. I am still on it. 100% win rates. All 3 days. Today included. That could change. But when I'm on, I'm on. And I'm on. EI natural gas change came in 10:30 a.m. 18 billion green. Very nice. Next up in 25 minutes, Kansas City Fed manufacturing at 11 a.m. Kansas City Fed composite index. $150K accounts, Norman. Stay sharp. It's hard sometimes, Barn, but last couple days. Appreciate it, Matthew. Appreciate the support. Don't get over tilted to the positive, Chris. No matter how good you're trading, as always, the chance you're going to get it wrong. Oh, 100%. Constant bad days. There's bad days to come ahead. Hills and valleys, hills and valleys. Every single thing in life is this. It's not this, it's this. But if you have enough things trending like this, it starts going like this. And that is exponential. Currently, we're exponential right now. You guys are new here. If you're enjoying the stream, please smash that like button, follow the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're live every day at 9:30 a.m. EST. We will be live tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is a very news heavy day. We have a lot more trading left to do today. A lot more. At least to volatility subsides. PTG clocked in 2K in profits today into top step account. Locked myself out for 1 hour to an hour trade. Good stuff, PTG. I appreciate all of you guys saying stuff like that. It doesn't just motivate me, which it does. It motivates everyone else reading chat. And when I say it, it inspires others as well. I appreciate, I thank all of you guys for saying stuff like that. That constantly motivates me, gets me riled up. And I know it does the same for almost everybody watching. Especially trading. Some people are down right now. They're getting just inspiration, getting remotivated from that. I absolutely love stuff like that. Appreciate it, PTG. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nice trade. I might have to drop by more often. Appreciate it, Mitch. Oh, appreciate the follow. How do you lock yourself out? Some prop firm accounts have it. As an option. You can also, there's software you can buy, download, create yourself if you want. That can lock you out of trading as well. Just lock you away from. So right now I'm trading on NinjaTrader. I could create a software with the Grok in like 20 minutes because I have prior coding experience, implement it, and I could log myself out from NinjaTrader if I click a button. Now you need to be able to get back in that account, so you need to add like a password you type in or a certain time limit with a backup code with the phone just in case. If that made any sense. Introvert. What's up, man? I feel like I haven't seen you forever, introvert. Which prop fund is good, like no strict rules and free to trade on news? Even with TPT for funded accounts, you gotta be careful trading news. It's 1 minute before, 1 minute after you can't trade. Only on funded accounts, though. You can do it for eval. Apex is definitely out of that hat, I can tell you that. A lot of the prop firms also have crazy rules that you guys don't even know about. Most of you guys don't probably know about the circuit breaker rules, only for the downside. Stock can go up, NQ futures, ES futures can go up as far as they want. You will not be cut off from trading, but if they come down, most are at 5%. If the stocks hit 5% down, circuit breaker, if you're in a trade, they will liquidate your account. TPT, I believe, is at 7.5%. If the markets are down 7.5%, they do not want your trading, and if you're in the trade, your accounts will be liquidated. That's just a hidden thing they don't want you to know about. That is a higher low, by the way. We got above that pivot point. I'm not going to join just yet, but I am getting bullish. And I should. Only reason I'm not going to right now is because ES is still below this VWAP, 100 MA, 200 SMA. If it breaks out right here, I may join. We'll see. I'm a little hesitant because it doesn't look as appealing as it should. I'll be honest, it's great to hear an English speaking trader. Appreciate it, Bench. I don't watch chart that much. All I see trend and Hikanashi candle. It's if it's red, go with red until green appears. Simple and consistent. Little profit I make daily. Everyone has their own strategy. Everyone has their own amalgamation of indicators they use. Use what works for you. Whatever gives you a statistical edge. I mean, sometimes you need to be different than everyone else. There's only 1 to 5% of traders who are profitable for a reason. It's mainly a consistency thing, but also most traders aren't recording their trades. You need to get out of psychological colors, green and red. That's why I switched my candles. Just so many other things. You need constant introspection. You need time in the market for pattern recognition. I mean, you name it. You name it. I personally don't use an introvert, but I believe I've heard of it before. They've been around since 2016. I've seen their YouTube channel. They're probably fine. Depending on the rules, I haven't looked into it. The UN Security Council to meet Friday on France, Britain, Germany, triggering process to reimpose sanctions on Iran. We have 17 minutes. 17 minutes until 11 a.m., which is Kansas City Fed Manufacturing, Kansas City Fed Composite Index. ES is now above the VWAP, 100 MA, 200 SMA. They might be gunning for the V-shaped recoveries. Nvidia propping up, Palantir propping up, Meta up 0.4%, Apple up 0.2%. Climbing. Which method do you use? It's hard to gauge. Some people say I trade SMC, but I've never learned SMC. I just took the best from everyone I watched. Took the best, took the things I wanted to implement, started to implement them, trial and error with all that as well to create my own type of thing. I honestly don't see anyone else doing the stuff I'm doing. I do not see it. And I've yet to see it. Some people do similar things, but they don't use the same indicators. And they're just blindly trading. Like, they don't have certain spots they pick. They're just going with certain things and just like basically YOLOing with some stops. I've yet to come across a person who has my strategy or method. I'm sure they're out there. They're probably not on social media though. That is for a reason. Stop loss was just missed by $28 back in the game. That sucks. Wait, that's good. What? Stop loss was met? Yeah, back in the game. That's good, Minch. You worded that like that was negative, or I interpreted that as it was negative. That's good. You weren't stopped out. You're back in the game, running up. Good morning, Blather. Good morning. Smart money concept is not what actually traders see. We hit 7,400 subscribers. Insane. We've had a couple good days. Hopefully it continues. No promises. These are not obtainable things consistently. 100% win rate days are not a consistent thing. 3 in a row is not a consistent thing. We just hit a good streak. Introvert, chill, man. No beautiful girls today. Actually, the girl you call beautiful is coming on at 1 p.m. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. I'm just waiting. Waiting. This is getting bullish, but I'm not going to join it just yet. If it wicks up with some volatility at like 23,770 level, I will be in a short. Knowing that it can go all the way up to 23,792 without a pullback, possibly even 805. It's questionable. I'm probably just gonna wait for them levels. I probably should start one short when it sweeps the high of day, but I'm gonna go against my judgment a little bit because things are starting to round up pretty heavily. I also don't have to do that. I could flip long. ES is just getting above the VWAP 100 MA, 200 SMA. RSI is above neutral, above the MA inside of it, which is that yellow line. The RSI is getting into oversold territory, but it has a long way to go for the NQ 30 minute. Very bullish. Very bullish. At 23,726, we're about to tap that pivot point, also the trend line as well. I don't say that, introvert. OH said TradingView ran my stop loss and gave some extra negative dice. That's why I said you guys should not be using TradingView. I mean, you guys can do what you want. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do or say is financial advice. It's for entertainment, educational purpose only. But TradingView, I've heard a lot of bad things about people connecting broker accounts and connecting prop firms, and there is a delay. There's a delay in every execution. That's what I've heard. That's not good, OH. Wish you all the best, man. Mitch said, you'll be getting all the subs from the English-speaking world. Most traders on here are Indian. Well, I'm not just going to be limited to the trading audience soon. The U.S. welcomes European plan to impose Iran snapback sanctions. Okay. 10 minutes until Kansas City Fed manufacturing. That is probably when the next opportunity will be. Yeah, I would never in my life use it for anything real. Paper trading is pretty annoying too. Oh, thank God. You're just paper trading, OH? At least it's only paper. Mitch said, I'm not being negative. I just don't speak Indian. I don't care. You didn't say anything wrong, Mitch. Fine. For now. For now. We're on a grind up. Introvert, I think you've asked me that like 5 times now, just in different streams. Can you explain your strategy? I can do my best to explain it. So this is going to go over a lot of people's heads, but I use an amalgamation of indicators. So on the chart you see right now is the NQ 2-minute chart. I have a trend line right now that I mapped out before stream. The high of the trend line is the resistance level trend line. Bottom of the trend line is the support trend line. I also have 4-hour pivot points. So I go on the NQ 4-hour chart time frame and get pivot points from there. That's what I started to do, at least for this chart. I was getting them from the NQ 30-minute, but these are 4-hour NQ pivot points, so they're more valid and very substantial in nature. I also sometimes use the Fibonacci retracement. I didn't use it today because I had a read on the market pretty well, and I just didn't need it today. Most of the time I do use it when it wicks down this volatile 100-point wicks, 200-point wicks, like it did in this case, 100-point wick. Usually I do put a Fibonacci retracement. I also use price action, higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows. Like you saw earlier at around 9:45, I said it was creating a lower high. It was going to liquidity sweep up. I also use liquidity sweeps. The VWAP is very crucial for me. I get that from the NQ 30-minute chart, so it's more valid. I also look at the NQ 5-minute 21 exponential moving average. I look at the RSI, Williams R120 day, the volume, the 200 simple moving average, 200-day simple moving average, the 100-day moving average, the 20 moving average, the 50 moving average, and the VWAP are on the NQ 30-minute charts, ES 1-minute chart to the left. And then I have, this is very crucial to see the trend. I stare at these percentages constantly, and you guys should already know that by now. When I say Palantir's coming down, Nvidia's coming down, I'm talking about these percentages. Nvidia's starting to come up. Palantir's just turned green as you just saw. Meta's coming up. I stare at all of these: Nvidia, Tesla, Google, Amazon, Meta, Microsoft. And then if I need an overall more comprehensive overall view, I scroll down. These are very key, and this is my own personal watch list. Then I check Bitcoin and all the cryptos, see what they're up to, just get a gauge of where the markets are at. I check metals to see where the fear is at in the air for the day. And then the docket for the news. So let's see if I can do this. Hold on, I don't want to leak anything. Go here, hold on. Alright, so right here, FinancialJuice, the docket for the day, very crucial for me. 8:30 a.m. U.S. initial jobless claims. All this data is very important. I read it before market. Also, the docket for the day. While we're trading, it's good to know the schedule for the day. And as news comes in, I'll look at this. And then I also have Trump. I also have Trump's things pulled up, and I'll just check these sporadically. It really depends how volatile the market is. He is tweeting as we speak. And I use all of that and some. I gauge long-term news as well, but we don't have to get in that. I use all of that to create the bias for the day, and just, it constantly is adapting. Constant adaptations, introspection throughout the day, and just flipping bias, flipping bias, flipping bias. Trading extremes as well. It's very unique and unlike anything you'll probably see in the social media realm. I also don't like using stops. But if you understood any of that and got any value, hopefully you did. It's a lot to piece together. And it's very hard to multitask the way I do. Very difficult. And then you add streaming on top of that. It's just a whole new layer of multitasking. But I am the best under immense pressure. And that's what I found. I perform the best when under immense pressure. And I'm just half a decade experience, so I can do all this multitasking. Looking at the percentages, gauging where the RSIs are, gauging where the chart action is. We're tapping the pivot point right now, by the way. 23,726. Trend line as well. We're about to flush the high of day. 23,742. We will probably liquidity sweep it. Okay, Palantir is currently up 0.2%. Nvidia is edging up, but down 0.9%. And if you guys get any value, please smash the like button, follow, channel, subscribe. There are no missed opportunities, only the next one. No reason to overtrade, no reason to FOMO. A bunch of gurus would be longing, shorting. I'm instead waiting for the correct opportunity, waiting for the correct level, and I've already said what I'm going to do. And what I'm waiting for. 4 minutes, 11 a.m. EST, Kansas City Fed manufacturing. And then if you want to go above and that, beyond that, get behind the scenes analysis and stuff like that, become a member. Link is below. It's in the description. Join the YouTube memberships. Become an insider. I posted what I was planning on doing, what I was looking for in the post sections on YouTube before I started today. I do that sporadically every other day. Just when I have a good bias, I say it to the members. It's all for a little more unique value. There's also very good value, analysis, behind the scenes info in that post tab on YouTube, members, for the members only. Gappa, Gappa, Gappa. Smash that like button. Appreciate it, Peter. What's up, Gap? Have you been trading so far, Gap? TBT does not give you, Tradeovate does not give you access to TradingView data. Go, Minch. Did you get stopped out, Minch, or are you in this long? Hopefully you guys have noticed this is trending up and volatility is lowering as this is trending up. ATR, average true range, is at 23.35. The VIX volatility index is at 14.23, down 4.1% for the day. Alibaba is down 1%. AbeGoes is up 2.9%. AMD is up 0.5%. QCOM up 0.13%. Adobe down 0.5%. Voyager Technologies 1.8% down. Robinhood is up 1.4%. Costco is up 0.7%. GME is barely up 0.07%. MicroStrategy up 0.3%. Netflix about to flip green. Netflix flip green. Nvidia down 1%. Tesla down 1.2%. Russell 2000 down 0.15%. The Dow Jones is down 0.2%. The Nasdaq futures are currently up 0.4%. ES is close to flipping red, but up 0.01%. Now I'm so long on Bitcoin long. Good job, Minch. Hopefully you're doing well, Gap. Gappa. Just got off the road. You missed, well, you probably already set your targets. You're probably actually in multiple trades as we speak. You probably also have an options trade going on right now, right? If not multiple. I was about to say you missed quite a volatile morning. Waking up and down. Now V-shaped recovery about to come to fruition. Yeah, I knew it. Gabber said, but I did short the very tippy top yesterday afternoon. Got filled at 6,506. Yes, huh? Nice. Very nice, Gab. The video's coming up. Good stuff, Gab. No missed opportunities, only the next one. Why do you think that is the merch? That is the saying. Because to alleviate FOMO, fear of missing out, greed, there are constant opportunities coming in and out. There are no missed opportunities, only the next one. Whether you think that's in crypto, whether you think that's today, there's plenty of opportunities to come. Constant opportunities coming in and out. Man, patience. And patience is the hardest part. Yesterday at then it immediately crashed 40 points. Did you lock it in or are you still in? Did you lock in that 40? At least some of it. I think we're going to V-shape recover. I'm not convinced on this pulling back here. We'll see though. US to sell. Kansas City Fed came in. Kansas City Fed came in positive for the Fed manufacturing. Came in 0. Yeah, previously it was -3, so very positive. Kansas City Fed Composite Index came in as expected. Expected B1. Next news on the docket is at 11:30 a.m. U.S. 4-week bill. Then after that, 1 p.m. White House press briefing with Caroline Leavitt. And at 1 p.m. as well, US 7-year note, high yield bid to cover. Then after market today, Trump is signing executive orders. Be on the lookout for that. Trump is tweeting while we're waiting for this to wake up. Governor Pritz had 6 murders in Chicago this weekend. 20 people were shot, but he doesn't want to ask me for help. Can this be possible? The people are desperate for me to stop the crime. Something the Democrats are capable of doing. Trump also tweeted a while ago, the Republican Party is doing very well. Millions of people have joined us in our quest to make America great again. We want every aspect of the presidential election, and based on the great success we are having, are poised to win big in the midterms. We have raised far more money than the Democrats and are having a great time fixing all the country, destroying mistakes by the Biden administration, and watching the US heal and prosper. The results are incredible, a record pace. In that light, I am thinking of recommending a national convention to the Republican Party just prior to the midterms. It has never been done before. Stay tuned. That's interesting. That is interesting. National convention, huh? For the midterms. Russia, China draft UN text urges all parties in the Iran nuclear deal to immediately resume negotiations. US to sell 50 billion 52-week bills on September 2nd to settle September 4th. US to sell 73 billion 6-month bills on September 2nd to settle September 4th. Yeah. Ticker Fubu? What's the play? Ticker Fubu? What do you mean, Mark? You want me to look at Ticker Fubu? Ticker Fubu. Fubu. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Look at this. What is this? I wouldn't touch that stock with a 50 million foot pole, 500 million foot pole. This thing has been flat 4 years. Flat. This thing has been flat for so long. It has barely moved since April 2020, 2022. Hell to the no. To the no. To the no. Braden. Trump. Appreciate it, Braden. Done deal. Good job, Gap. Minch says, I'm wondering if this situation between the US and Venezuela is going to send it lower. Didn't we just receive oil from Venezuela? Mang, appreciate the file. Appreciate you. What's up, Moody? Yeah, I think he'll get a gap. MicroStrategy, I mean Palantir and MicroStrategy flipped red. ES testing the VWAP to our SMA, 100 MA as we speak. Problem is, I think everyone wants this to fall, so I think it's going to do a V-shaped recovery. Dafad, hella green today. Good stuff, man. Hopefully you are as well, Dafad. It's been a pretty good day. 3 days in a row, currently 100%. This is not obtainable, not of the norm, and this is definitely not going to be a regular. But I want to go long here for the V-shaped recovery, but I'm not going to take it. Not going to take it. I'm going to stick to the plan. Also, volatility is trash right now. Thinking about just calling it a day. Even though there are going to be a lot of opportunities. But Friday is going to be pretty crazy. At least for the first hour or two. There's a lot of news Friday. Lot. Stacked. Absolutely stacked. Friday is stacked with news, just like today. Dafad said, yes, sir. Got my second payout yesterday of 7 today on 150K. Let's go, Dafad. Good stuff, man. King Crusher, what's up? Gabber said maybe long around 650. I think it's going to V-shape recover, but I'm not going to be in long for it. Dafad says, don't blame you. I have one runner and Q with a break-even stop loss, but I called it for the day 15 minutes ago. Good job, Dafad. Let's go. I did bottom take this, by the way. I just didn't hold it. I did get, what, 30 points? 10 points, something like that. It's been a good day. Could be more, but it's been good. Most important thing is the execution has been good. So the results or whatever, execution has been flawless the past 3 days. That could change today. It's not over. But it's been pretty flawless. As flawless as you can get. I read the market like a book all these days. Predicted what they were going to do, what levels they were going to tap and then reject from. Not bad. Appreciate it, Dafad. The ETH trade was sick. Sadly, I might have missed the actual bottom for the true gains. But I'm gonna still hold conviction. Bitcoin, I will show you guys. Not here. Alright. So let's get rid of this. Zoom. Zoomy zoom. So, Bitcoin, I drew this back here. When Bitcoin was up here, I drew this level. Liquidity zone, and this is on previous data. If you go back here, there's levels over here. I was targeting that. And it did tap it. It did tap into it. 108,000 to around 105. I think it's going to go in here. I'm still holding conviction on it. Even though the trend has flipped. Hasn't flipped quite just yet. Still could reject. But hopefully it falls back down. Goes to 106, then get the move up. Possibly even create a double bottom, but I would like a liquidity sweep down. Get to the 106 level on Bitcoin. Then I'm going to ride this long. This could be the longest leverage trade I ever hold. If it comes to fruition. I doubt I will. I will probably take a lot out. And maybe only trail like 5% if that. But we'll see. So far, it's trying to flip trend, create uptrend. Could be wrong. Could be the bottom right there. I would like a liquidity sweep down though. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. And guess what? If I did miss a boat, then I can wait for the next one. There are constant opportunities coming and going. Constant. That's why there are no missed opportunities. Only the next one. Whether you think you missed out, that's debatable because there's constant opportunities everywhere. Do you trade Solana? Used to. I'm out of all my crazy positions. Meme coins, I sold out about 2 years ago. Now I just leverage trade with some money. Only money I'm willing to lose. Are you still in your ETH long? No. Which is still isn't up there, is it? Yeah, it's not even close to the previous level. I've been out of that since 4,700. Rode an ETH long all the way from 4,300, somewhere in there, all the way to the highs of 4,886. Sold partials along the way. Profited 111% return in the matter of 24 hours. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. I mean, it does, but anything better than that is you're leveraged pretty heavy in a meme coin that's very high risk. Let me go here. ES is above the VWAP, 100 MA, 200 SMA. Rounding up. I think we're going to get a liquidity sweep up. Can I DM you privately, Chris? I want to share a strategy with you. Don't, that FOD. X DMs. Instagram DMs. I'm very sporadic though, and my response time is bad, as Gapper can tell you with Discord. As Gapper can tell you, I am very sporadic and in my own world per se. I check DMs every now and again. I'm trying to make it a habit every day, but I am very bad at responding to people. But yeah, feel free. Gapper said my Solana average is 14 bucks. Sold half at 165. Let's go, Gap. Good stuff, man. Griff said, how far down do you think this liquidity sweep you looking for go down? I'm looking for this to liquidity sweep up, not down. I'm looking for the liquidity sweep and V-shape recovery today. And then the ES will V-shape recover as well. So I'm looking, I'll probably start this short around 23,770, but it's low volatility. So I'm gonna be prepared to hold it. It also could very well wick up to, there's that liquidity sweep, there it is. But I'm not gonna take it there. It needs to go up higher. And it may take a little bit. It may consolidate around, go back and forth. But I'm gonna take the first short at 23,770, somewhere in that area, and then knowing it can wick all the way to 23,805 without a pullback. And I will be against quite a trend. Alright, so then Q has V-shape recovered. ES has yet to V-shape recover. So we likely have a couple legs up. But you guys should not be following me. Do not follow me. Nothing is financial advice. Do not follow me. Entertainment, educational purposes only. Hold your own conviction. This could go sideways very fast. I could be in short. News pops up. 100-point wick. An easy blown account. All the risk is yours to take. 100% accountable for your decisions. Keo said, I'm new into trading and new to your channel. Appreciate it, Keo. Is your trading strategy somewhat of a secret, or do you share for educational purposes? Well, I literally just basically around 85% of my strategy I shared like literally an hour ago, maybe 30 minutes. I use a lot of things, use them in combination, traded with them for a while, just ironed out a lot of details. Still some learning to do, constant. I mean, you're constantly learning, constantly have falters, and you can be wrong. Not every day is going to be a good day. Trading is something where you will experience the lowest lows, the highest highs, and that is just the way it goes. You have to be willing to ride the ride. And you have to really love it. Trading is not something you can do without loving it. You need to be able to, the litmus test I love to say constantly, but it is true. If you can wake up with 1 hour of sleep and trade, then trading is something you love. If you can't do that, if you can't force yourself to get up to trade, and it shouldn't be forced, you should want to trade. That's the kind of just love type obsession. Some would call it an addiction, but what isn't, you know? That's kind of what you need, in my opinion. Just in time, paper trading just got out to micro contracts from 23,674. So you bought that breakout. Nice. Very nice. It's falling below that pivot point. Falling below the trend line, excuse me. About to tap the pivot point. Should have one more leg up, but if not, if that is the high, then we will likely call it for the day. I will stick around for probably a half hour longer, see if it wants to come up to 23,770, and then we will get active. We're falling below the pivot point. Bearish wick on that 30 minute. Yes, pulling back. Could pull back all the way to 23,684 without a pump. Without a low bounce. There is another long opportunity at the key level of 23,654, but it's tapped it a lot today. It has tapped it. It's waterfalled. Could bounce low before then. I would expect it to bounce low before then. Maybe at 23,674. So there is a long opportunity here. If it flushes down. Constant opportunities. OH says, yeah, or you live in Sweden and start your session at 15:30. At 3:30. 3:30. The EU proposes tariff reductions to implement US-EU trade deal. The EU presents a lower US tariff proposal to unlock the 50% auto duty. The Fed bids for 4-week bills total 261 million. EU's trade chief. The EU-US deal is a step towards stability and a bias for real cooperation on shared challenges like steel. Alrighty. Could be the top. Why didn't I short that, you ask? It was not good enough. Not a good enough thing for me to short. Wasn't high enough probabilities. At least for me. Even though I called that liquidity sweep, wasn't good enough till it hit a certain level. So I stayed patient, stayed disciplined, had the willpower, and didn't take it. CEO says I started like a week ago and learned some basic strategies for trading, and I have finally made my $100 account into 250. Okay, Mr. 2.5x. Okay. Okay. Mr. 150 percentage return. All right now. Slow down now. Love watching others trade and learning new stuff, and always love to backtest some new things I learn along the journey. It is quite a journey, CEO, as you probably have already found out. And there are plenty of highs and lows. I appreciate you following. Appreciate you. Hopefully you guys gain value. That is why I started. Why I started doing social media. To offer a lot of people value. Also create a community of like-minded people, which we have already far superseded my expectations within that regard. Far superseded. But honestly, it would be nice just to just wake up, get it done in the morning. Yeah. Drift. Thank you. Appreciate you. I normally only trade London, but got a random day off. Alright, I'll check it out, Defod. Remember, I'm sporadic, so have some grace. Have some grace, please. You have any advice for doing backtesting? I mean, you can throw, we live in an AI age. You can throw anything you want, all the data you want. You can compile it, throw it into Grok. That's the only AI software I use. Perplexity is good. Grok is good. I don't use any others. You can throw it in there. There's also dedicated software you can buy to do it. There's some free stuff, but it's not good. And if you have coding knowledge, you should be building your own. But AI suffices. And if you don't want to do any of that, you can do it the old-fashioned way. Pattern recognition, trial and error, and experience. You can also do a lot on a paper account as well. If you're just starting out, if I was just starting out again, I didn't have half a decade experience, I would start simulated trading, paper trading, have an Excel spreadsheet, record all my trading, introspect, review, calculate my winning trades, losing trades, get the win rate from that, calculate the P&L for the day, write a synopsis. We're waterfalling, by the way. ES is below the VWAP, 100 MA, 200 SMA, so be very careful if you're in long. Be very careful. After all that, to the right of that, in the Excel spreadsheet, write a synopsis. Just summarize your day, just how you felt about the day, things that went wrong, things that went right, what you are going to try to implement next time, what the good things you did, the news you missed, just all your falters, all your good things, just certain things you missed or overlooked, etc., etc. Write that. And the main thing is just recording your trading so you can review and introspect when needed. When needed. Say you have a losing streak. If you didn't record that, then you have to go off of memory alone. You do not want to do that, especially when you're emotional, you're losing a lot. You want to be able to walk away, come back, review as if you're a third person. You're viewing a third person. You just need to be a step removed. Look back and see what you did wrong so you can introspect, adopt new strategies, and just little tweaks, I have the absolute privilege to live stream every single thing I do, which ultimately records every single thing I do. So if I ever want to look back at any single thing I did in the last 71 days, this is the 71st stream, I have the privilege of being able to go back and look. With the immense amount of pressure I have trading in front of everyone, getting immense feedback, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this right, it should go up, it should go down, holding your guys' opinions, and it's just a gauntlet of pressure, and it's either going to build to massive success, exponential growth in learning, just gauntlet of fire type of thing, just crafting a diamond, just as much pressure as possible to get the most exponential growth in every single regard. Aspirant arate. Aspirant arate. Aspiring towards excellence in every regard. Yeah, I prefer the manual way. Was asking for advice on the more specifically. I mean, if you don't have coding experience and you don't want to pay a lot, AI is the way to go. Ask AI to write you code that pulls market data, then just implement a backtest you want into the code. Yeah, but if you don't have coding experience, that is like, it's a different language. Actually implementing code, it's a whole different thing. Ball game. CEO says my close ones are telling me to withdraw the $100 I initially invested and continue my journey with what I made. What's your take on that? So when I first started trading half a decade ago, 2020, 2021, I full ported my entire savings account like an idiot into AMC options like an idiot. But thankfully I 100%ed it, took out the initial, traded the profit for the remaining year. That's what I personally did when I was starting, and I went on to lose all that profit in the following year. I think I said that, but that's what I personally did. So that's kind of how I feel about it. Especially when you're new, you're gonna accrue a lot of losses. You get immense ego, you get your little first win if you're lucky, and you think you know everything. There's a lot more to learn. You need a lot of lessons, a lot of failures, and most importantly, consistency. Hopefully that answered your question, or gave you a little insight. But ultimately, you do what is best for you, what you think is right. And if I decide I'm gonna regret something, I do it. If I think I'm gonna regret it, not taking a trade, I take the trade. If I think I'm gonna regret selling it, I don't sell it. That's kind of the way it goes. Anything I think I'll regret, I do. Nas long here. Let's go. You're up 10 points, up 15 points, tapping the 21 EMA on the NQ 2-minute, bouncing from the NQ 5-minute 21 EMA. ES is below the 200 SMA, below the VWAP right now. ES is tapping the VWAP. It may get above it, may not. ES flipped red as well. It has that barrier. It has to flip green. It's looking a little bearish. Nvidia is down 1.1%. Nvidia is trying to come lower. Nvidia is coming lower. Tesla's down 2%. Rest of the market's pretty green. QCOM flipping green. Palantir is coming down. Theo, thanks, dude. I am thinking on withdrawing 50 and continuing with 200, as technically I have 2x my capital invested. Good stuff, Gio. Just be 100% accountable for everything you do. Do what is best for you and your circumstances. Wish you all the best. Appreciate it, Gio. OH, when it comes to opening ranges, are there any setups you like to see more than the others? Example, manipulation from London down to HTF trend. What's HTF? I probably know it. I don't know the acronym. What's HTF? Trend is up. I like Opening ranges. Setups you like? I like when the ES gets above, like yesterday. It completes the gap fill from yesterday's previous close. It V-shape recovers. It flushes the pre-market high, which is the London Asia high, whatever you want to call it. When it does that and the NQ is lagging, and then the NQ goes on to do that as well. I love that indicator. The pre-market low and flushing that. Just gap fills, stuff like that. Setups, higher high into a higher low into a lower high, which is kind of doing somewhat here with a lower low. Outside or inside, PDO. Prior day high. Okay, I got it. Prior day high, prior day low. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have that right here on the chart. Higher time frames. I do use higher time frames. Before stream, I like to go to NQ. Man, you guys are getting like a free mentorship right now. I don't mind it though. This will be lost in the ether. So you guys are getting immense value right now. Before stream, I do this. I just go out to like the 30-month, come down. I look at the RSIs, Williams R. I've already done this for the day. I just go through all this. At the 4 hour, I look, confirm the key points. 3 hour, and then I end on the 30-minute. I also checked the ES. I did check that today. Mainly just the day, just seeing where everything's at. Eliza, I'm not interested in graphic design. I appreciate it though. Please put me on a no contact list for your design firm. I know you guys are just bots, but hey, appreciate the follow. Appreciate you guys. Did my internet go out at all? I'm seeing this weird, I think the regular YouTube stream or something went out briefly for like a minute. Has it been up the whole time for you guys? I will go back and look, but strange. Might just be a glitch on YouTube's end. ES got back above the VWAP 100 MA 200 SMA again. Gabber got filled on the ES long at 89. All right. Ooh, JS, appreciate the file. Appreciate you guys. Coming up. Gabber's looking for 10 to 15 points. Palantir is about to flip green. FX says, damn, bro, buy it. Buy what? Buy what? Buy what? Buy what? Star said, anytime I did something that I felt that I regret, that I'll regret it, I regretted it. Interesting. I think it's going to cost 2,000 within 7 days, pure cash. So profitable, but damn, so painful. Yeah, this is the Nasdaq. Future indices of the Nasdaq US 100, whatever you want to call it. Nasdaq. I've just been going opposite London manipulation as long as higher time frame direction. Opposite the manipulation, aiming to take profit at the liquidity unless it pushes past fast. Not bad. No, I do not, Celestial. I really haven't researched him. I've learned from people who have supposedly learned from him, but I really have not even looked into SMC, ICT. I probably know it subconsciously from watching some videos, but I really don't even know what that's about. Nvidia earnings did not get to 200. Yep. Did it hit 90? Nope. It only wicked up to 185, 184. To be fair, I did say if Nvidia beat earnings, it would hit 190. Glad I said that. Eighth round this morning on a quick SPACs put. Good job, Hex. Anyone you feel comfortable crediting that doesn't I like Crypto Face because he's actually legit. Anyone who doesn't live stream, I don't trust. Anyone who only posts videos, shorts. I mean, if they have a history of going live and actually displaying their trading skills, then sure. But very few people do that. Like, show every single trade they take live, 100% transparent. I mean, it's really like a drop in the bucket. I'm one of the few for sure. It's way easier to just post videos, just post shorts. Also, to be fair, some people who don't go live are legit. Very few, very few. Very few. But there are some. Effect says, I think it will go up. It needs to push now with some volatility to finish the day. As long as it doesn't fall below 22,654, we're likely going up. Heck said Nvidia is going to go up indefinitely unless the AI hype goes away. Nvidia got 30 data centers planned. Yeah, people are fear-mongering over that right now. AI revenue is falling, etc., etc. People are really having a lot of fear-monger. That's why I was long biased to start the day. Even though I told you guys I was going to play the extremes. If you are an insider, you knew that. Or an insider. Insider. I will see. Do you like having your green candles red? No, orange candles are up, black candles are down with a white outline. I removed the red and green psychological colors. They're just there to get you fearful, grieful, emotional. Get rid of as soon as possible. Gapper adding more Nvidia to IRA at 117. OH, I'd rather trade in a more volatile environment, which is the NQ. If I wanted safer, ES is the way to go. Less risk. White and gray candles for me. That's good, Lloyd. You can do white, black, white, gray, blue, black. I mean, you do pretty much, like, there's plenty of combinations to go. I chose orange and black. I was using white and black. I think if you go back to the first stream, I may have been using it. Which you shouldn't go back there because, woof. You guys think I'm a bad speaker now. Oof, oof, oof. Them days were rough, and we're still in the early days. So a lot of growth in every single regard needs to be had. All the time. Bearish wicks, thank you 30 minute. Thank you 5 minute. 21 EMA getting rejected as we speak. It's likely to come down, but if we get a bounce at 22,654, then I'll still remain bullish. All this just isn't worth trading. Only thing worth trading was back here, that liquidity sweep, but I wasn't going to take a trade till 23,770, which it could have very easily wicked up to. That's the only trade that's worth trading. None of this is worth it. For me. Putting an account at risk for 10 points is not worth it. If you guys notice, I've become a lot more disciplined. It's because I've done a lot of introspection. I was a wild boy 4 months ago when I first started streaming. And it gets like that sometimes. Way more disciplined nowadays. At least for now. I took longs now. Good luck, FX. Good luck. That could be a higher low. Could send it. Be cautious for this pivot point up top. Pivot point up top, 23,726. Also the trend line, resistance trend line up there. ES, you have this on your side. ES is above the VWAP 100 MA, tapped into our SMA, trying to get above. Also, the ES has not completed the V-shaped recovery. NQ has completed the V-shaped recovery for the day, and ES has not. So it'll likely want to do that. I do gray background, darker gray candles, and sky blue. Nice, nice, nice. Man, my favorite part about trading has been the introspection journey it has sent me on. Oh, 100%. 100%. It is a lot of hills and valleys, and the lows are low, the highs are high. And it teaches you patience and discipline for sure. Appreciate the follow, Cyan. Are you unfunded? Why don't you trade with your own cash? Alan, for NQ futures, I'm more of a scalper, and I trade with prop firm accounts for now. Some are funded, some are evals. I'm also testing a second prop firm in this mix as we speak. That's why there's so many. But just how it goes. How it goes. There's also, I don't know how many I'm showing on screen. I have a lot lined up and ready to go. This volatility is not good enough. It'll happen. I may take a couple trades off stream, but it is not good enough for now. The VIX is at 14.23. I'm going to be looking heavily at this pivot point. If you guys are still going to trade this, heavily at this pivot point right here, the cyan pivot point. It is heavily respected. Respected here, back here, back here, back here, back here, back here. Wick through, respect it, bounce, bounce, wick through, bounce, bounce. Just, this is a very well respected pivot point. 23,654. Also up top, I was expecting this to run today all the way to around 23,795. That's very likely to still happen, but I will just have my charts open. If I take a trade, I will let everyone know on the YouTube post. Also join the XCOM. I'll post it there as well. If I do take a trade, may not, may. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We have a stacked docket tomorrow as well. Tomorrow there's a lot of news. Also, if you guys are still trading, very important news you need to keep up with. 1 p.m. White House press briefing with Caroline Leavitt. And also at 1 p.m. US 7-year high note. Now, this Trump signing executive orders is scheduled for 3:30 p.m. It will not happen in market hours. It will be pushed out after market. So you shouldn't have to worry about that. Every time he has something scheduled at 3 p.m., 2:30 p.m., it gets pushed back to after market close. So you should be fine. Just stay on the lookout if you're going to still trade this. Tomorrow, news, 8:30 a.m., US PCE price index year over year, month over month. Core PCE price index year over year, month over month. Consumer spending month over month. US personal income month over month. US real personal consumption month over month. US wholesales inventory month over month. Advance. US retail inventory X auto advance. US advance good trade balance. US Chicago PMI at 9:45 a.m. The 15-minute opening range will be closed then as well. Very crucial news. And then 10 a.m. EST tomorrow, Friday. University of Michigan sentiment final. A lot of people aren't even going to touch it. A large majority aren't going to trade Friday. And then another large majority will be out by 10:30. Then another section at 11:30. People like taking 2.5-day weekends. So we will be here for the volatility around that time. Expecting like a 2, maybe 3, 4 hour stream. We also have a lot of videos to react to. But I'm going to call it early today. A lot of news tomorrow. I may spark up at 8:30, but expect me at 9:30 tomorrow. Very good day. 3 days of 100% win rates. Reading the market exactly how it's going to go. Bottom taking, top taking. Just not holding it like I should be. Which sucks, but we're still securing profit regardless. 100% win rate. Not many people can say that one in 3 days straight in a row. Broker recommendation. Some good ones. Interactive Broker, Charles Schwab, Ninja Trader. I personally use Fidelity, which some people, question. Interactive Broker is definitely better. But I personally use Fidelity for my Roth IRA, and I also have a margin personal account as well. I still have my Webull account. I haven't messed with it in years. But I started out on Webull. That's good for the phone and stuff. I was scalping $100, $200 on the way to work with Webull. That's some good ones. Interactive Broker is probably the best. Charles Schwab's up there too. Not bad. Just hopped on. What ticker are we looking at? Ooh, James, you're hopping on when we are hopping off, my friend. This is the Nasdaq Future Indices US 100. Which market do you think chops more or less? NQ or ES? ES chops more, just less volatile. Appreciate the follow, James, Shant. Appreciate you guys. Gappers on day 17 for 100% win rate. My average is around 15 days, so I'm overdue for a loss. Yeah, that's how it goes. I took an op here long / buy. It's a nice level in 15 minute. Looking forward to keep pushing with the. It has a good chance. If it doesn't, Anthony, if it doesn't fall below 20,654, which is that key point I told you guys about, and then I would personally be looking for all longs. But if it falls below then I don't know. Volatility is getting low. There will be a lot of opportunities to come. There are no missed opportunities, only the next one. I appreciate the support. We finally hit 7,400. We are growing exponential. I should stay on here longer to grow even more, but it's time to go. I don't like trading low volatility, and I'd rather not bore you guys. We could react to some news, but I'd rather get out of here, do something else, maybe work on the simulator, come back when tomorrow's news is volatile. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Persevere through resistance. Do not fear the unknown. Do not fear missing out. And there are no missed opportunities, merch. Only the next one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.